Welcome, folks, to the Maple Mountain High School basketball. Today they'll be playing Juan Diego at home. Thank you so much for tuning in. The game will be starting up here shortly. But before the game starts, we will have a pregame broadcast. Starting off with John, he'll be bringing in the teams for us.
My name is John Henderson. I will be the sports analyst and specialist.
I'm Cooper Rollins. I will be the statistics.
I'm Jay Crandall, and I will be your play-by-play.
And I'm Jace Erickson, and I'm the rulebook specialist.
Thank you. Well, we got a good game here today. Starting off with Maple Mountain, who has not had the best of success. John, can you tell us about why they maybe haven't had the success that they've been looking for as the 1-9 start?
Okay, so to start off, I talked to Brogan, their starting point guard, earlier today, and he basically just told me they're struggling with their defense, and it's really hurting their offense because they're not getting out, they're not running, and it's slowing down their offense because that's where they get a lot of their offensive points from, is from defense and getting out to run. Now, I also talked to the Juan Diego head coach and talking about their strengths and weaknesses, and it's obvious right when you see this team is their biggest strength is their height and their bigs. They have a starting big and a deep bench where their bigs can come in and get just as much production.
I know a thing about not running.
Yeah, like you said, John, they have a guy, Luke Meyer, who's a 6'8" sophomore. I mean, that is really impressive. And they also have a Malik Harris, who's 6'6". That's just height that Maple Mountain doesn't have. And I'm curious to see how it will affect the way they run their offense and defense today.
Yeah, the tallest player, Cooper, is 6'4", and Matt Peterson, and he does lead the team in rebounds, which is really helpful. But really, we should have multiple guys in the 6'6" range, which we did last year, but we just don't have that height this year. So we don't have a lot of size. What about our team shooting? How is that?
Be on the lookout for Bennett Averett and Noah Bendinger tonight. They're the team's two leading scorers. And with limited defense by the Eagles this season, we're expecting a high-scoring game.
Yeah, a high-scoring game indeed, as almost every one of the Maple Mountain's game has gone above 60 points. With this game coming to a line, we are about to start with the national anthem, and so we'll cut to that. Come on, John. Student section is not looking good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to tonight's broadcast. Sorrento Juan Diego, Ontario Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. As part of the Utah High School Activities Association mission to raise the bar, we ask you to treat the game, officials, players, and coaches with respect. Please avoid negative comments and chants and improper behavior. Cheer for your team. That's how you do it right. We now ask you to stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the national anthem.
Thank you so much for joining in. Those for you who are just barely joining in, I am your play-by-play, and Jake Crandall. To the right of me is Jason Erickson. He is the on-court specialist. To the left of me is Cooper Rollins. He is our color. And to the far left of me, we have John Henderson, who is our specialist.
So, John, going into this game, what are the strengths and like key factors that we need to know before going in?
Basically, what we need to know about these two teams, Maple Mountain, they can shoot, and Juan Diego is massive. The keys to the game, I think, starting with Juan Diego, is they just want to use their height and their big men to get boards. That's what their coach was saying. And for Maple Mountain, they just want to get out and run, get those fast break points. Those are going to be crucial for this game.
Now looking at their starting lineup, it seems as they don't have their tallest players in the starting lineup. So maybe they're not looking to kill us on the height. Starting at point guard, we got Noah Bendinger. He's averaging a crisp 19 points per game. Far best on his team. Next, we got Desna, averaging 11 points. Starting at the two, Evan Harris, 7.5 points. And B. Valdez, 7 points per game. Followed by C. Ramirez, 5.7 points.
At guard, junior number 22, Bennett Abrams. And forward is junior number 23, Matthew Peterson. And starting at forward is junior number 30, Easton Merrill. Holding the coach by head coach Johnny Abrams.
And there you have it. The Big Mountain Eagles starting lineup. At the 1, Brogan Miles. At the 2, we have Joseph Heath. At the 3, we have Bennett Abrams. At the 4, Easton. And at the 5, Matt Peterson. Starting lineup. Getting ready for the tip-off. Matt Peterson will be tipping off against Malik Harris, or Malik Harris. Sorry about that. As the refs get ready to inbound the ball.
Something about Malik that is really interesting is he's also committed to Grand Canyon University for baseball.
Wow. Basketball second spot. Tip-off goes to Juan Diego. Juan Diego starts bringing up the ball, swings it over to number 3. Passes back to number 3, looking to get in the post with number 23. Passes out to 24 with the early 3 ball. This is just short, rebounded by Bennett Abrams. Bennett Abrams taking the ball now, looking for a really quick break. Easton behind the back pass to Matt Peterson, and that is a great way to start the game. To bring the ball. Now for Juan Diego. Swings it over to number 3. So now passes it over to number 13. 13 looking to drive. Takes a contested layup. Misses, but followed by.
There's that rebounding we talked about. Already started with an offensive board. Maple Mountain does not want to see that. They got to box out.
And an early miss by Brogan Miles. Just a little bit too far. Bringing down the ball now, number 3. And an illegal screen set by number 23. And now we're setting it the other way. Just tell me, how about that pass by Easton?
That's by Easton.
Oh, that's really good to see out of Easton. You know, he's just coming off of an injury, didn't start the season as a starter, and it's great to see him start to come into that point guard role that the coaches really want him to see.
Looks like a nice quick little pass just with the pump fake. Tries to pass it into Matt, but he's tipped out of bounds by Juan Diego. Brogan Miles pass it in. Bennett flashes out to the inside. Hits Easton, who gets a nice layup in there. Good to see his penetrating.
Something interesting about both teams, I'd say, is they both average around the same amount of assists per game, which is around 12.4. That's not a lot of assists, but when you have two equally matched teams, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how both of them play out.
Yeah, both very grit and grind. Not very flashy. Bennett Aver with the skill of bringing down the ball. Thinking about the quick early three, but just doesn't get it. Looks like they're running a 2-3 defense. We'll have John Henderson go over that here in a second. Joseph with quick three, can't get it to go. Number 13 quickly bring it down the ball. Decides to wait, pause it, start it over. Swings it over to 24. 24 swings it back to number 13. 13 then brings it back to the point guard number 2. 2 flings it over to number 3. 3 to 23. 13 pass it over to 24. 24 swings it out to number 23. 23 at the pump fake, and Easton Miles fouls it. Yeah, sorry, Easton fouls him. Number 23 will be going to the line to shoot 2. First team foul for David Mountain. John now.
Juan Diego, their coach really wants them to get to the line this game. That's also another big point because they want to just get inside as much as they can, get as many fouls as they can. And right there you see a missed free throw. Their coach is not happy about that right now.
First free throw is not good. The second free throw is good. Brogan now bringing down the ball. Looks like they're pressing around half court. Bennett cuts it back up to midcourt, and they continue to look for this inside pass, and I really like that.
That is something that you do not see out of a Bennett a lot. He is more of a shooter. He does not like to assist, and that is something very interesting that we like to see out of him. He averaged the least amount of assists last year, and now he's going for it.
Good to see tremendous strides from him. Missed shot by Matt. Easton Merrill tips it out of bounds. Wasn't able to come down with it. About 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Number 22 passes in. Looks like they're trying to put quick pressure on their point guard at number 2. Looks like they're running a man-to-man defense. Maybe Mountain is. Number 2 swings it over to number 23. 23 drives in. 23 passes out to number 2. Number 2 with the nice layup. And now Juan Diego has their first lead of the game. Brogan passes it up to Joe. Joe gets it tipped out and recovered by Brogan Miles. Brogan Miles with a quick dump to Matt Peterson. Matt Peterson finished. Good to see Brogan Miles with a quick early assist.
With that pass right there, you can clearly see why. We have Brogan Miles as our leading assist. Our leader in assists this year. He has great vision and always finds the big men down low.
Currently averaging 3.8 assists a game. Really good number, especially looking at the rest of the team. Number 2 swings over 13 with the deep three. Won't go. Easton with pushes it to Bennett, and the quick foul. And the quick foul by number, looks to be 13. 13 is their leading scorer, so it's not good to see him to get in foul trouble pretty early. You know, Brogan Miles with the pass ball in.
You can see number 11, Desire, coming in, averaging 10.8 points per game, 5.6 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. He's just a really big playmaker on this team. It's going to be fun to see what he can do today.
Now that they have size in, they pass it back into number 11, who quickly puts up a shot. Misses short, and it is a over-the-back call on number 11. Might have got too aggressive there going for the rebound. Brogan to continue taking up the ball. Juan Diego's coach is clearly frustrated with that call, as he thought his player went straight up. Which, I mean, if he's 6'8" or 6'6", he pretty much can. Matt Peterson taking down the ball now. Quick handle, swings it over to Easton. A little bit of high pass, but it works. Brogan restarting the offense now. Trying to calm everything down, passes it over to Easton. Swings back to Brogan. Brogan down to Bennett. Look for a back cut, isn't there. Swings it over to Matt. Matt with a quick shot, and it is good. Matt with a quick 5 points. Number 2 bringing up the ball now. Swings it over to 23. 23 looking to pass it in to one of the big men. Swings over 3, and 3 will take the shot, but it misses short. Matt now takes up the ball, passes it over to Joe. Getting pressure now. Kicked out of bounds.
You see by Matt Peterson earlier, that's the quick trigger that Maple Mountain really wants to see this game. They haven't been shooting for their full potential this season. They want to see more of it, and that's just a great trigger by Matt Peterson right there.
McKay Jukes and Justin just checked in for Easton and Joe Keaton. Brogan with the pass in. Passes out to Matt. Matt with another quick 3. Looking good, and it is good. And that is a quick early 8 points for Matt Peterson. Great to see him shoot the ball early. Number 2 bringing up the ball now. Swings it back to number 24. Tipped out by Bennett Averett, which is just great to see. Bennett with Wolf, and the nice layup. And a quick timeout by Juan Diego.
The coach there was really just trying to get a timeout there to cool down Maple Mountain's offense, who are starting to go on a really fast hot break. And Jace, what's something that you'd love to see today that we're yet to see?
Maple Mountain has really struggled defensively this year, but especially on big men. But this game, we've seen a lot of double teams down in the post, and they've really ripped the ball out of their big men's hands, getting out into transition and getting easy points.
Maple Mountain this year, they've averaged 20 points in the first quarter, which is really impressive, but the second quarter they seem to struggle by only averaging 10. Let's hope that they can keep this momentum and bring it up the whole game, really.
It's good to see them shoot the 3 ball well early. I hope they can consistently do that for the rest of the game. Matt Peterson off to a quick 8 points, and we're hoping that he can keep that going. Number 11 pass it into number 2 for San Diego now. 2's bring it up. Maple Mountain looks to be running, still looks to be running a man. Oh, actually it looks to be a 2-3 defense. 2 swings it over to 23. 23 looks to pass it into 11. 11 passes it out to number 2. 2 swings it over to number 3. Gets some jukes in the air, but still seems to be working. Passing it in time to number 24 and tipped away by Jukes.
It's interesting to see number 3, Noah Bendinger, being quiet tonight. He looks a little tentative out there. He's averaging 19.2 points per game this season, which is very impressive. He's expected to make some noise later this game.
Number 3 to pass it in, passes in to number 23, gets it right back. Quick early 3, rebounded by Jukes. Very nice rebound there. Bennett looking to push it, hits Matt. Matt throws a pass that is tipped out of bounds by number 3. Brogan Miles to tip it in now, to pass it in, sorry. Swings over to Bennett. Bennett with the deep 3, and looks to be a foul on the ground by number 13, Justin. Number 23 checks in for number 3. 2 passes into 23, but quickly gets it back to bring down the ball. Looks to be back into man. Actually, a 2-3. Not feeling the 3 ball early here, as they just had 2 good looks. And they seem a little bit hesitant, but number 2 puts up a shot and far off. Brogan bringing down the ball now. Crosses over, shoots a nice little floater that just barely rims out. 24 with the rebound, passes it to number 2. 2 brings it up the ball pretty quickly. 2 slowing it down. Looking inside to number 11, tipped out by Jukes and saved by number 23. Jukes. Number 3 has the ball, tries to pass it into 11 again. 11 puts it up, but there's a foul on the ground before the shots.
Maple Mountain's playing some great defense on those big men right now. McKay Jukes has just been swarming the ball with those long athletic arms.
As it was a foul on the ground by Justin, there will be no shots taken. Number 13 passes in. Bennett guarding the ball in number 2. And it looks like they're going to stop the time as the clock did not start. "13 passes in at 2 now. 2 swings back over to 13. Still looking for that inside pass. Tipped by Jukes. Oh, and he lays down the shoulder and can't finish a layup to save his life. 24 with the rebound though, puts it back up. Bennett now has the ball. Trying to dribble around. Strong defense right there.
Like I said, Juan Diego, they got that height advantage over Maple Mountain, and it's starting to show with the inside the paint.
Bennett with the quick shot does not go. 23 passes it to 2. 2 seems to always be controlled. Ball does not bring it up too quick. 2 again, not looking for the early 3, just looking for the inside pass. Jukes with the tip, but it is brought back to Juan Diego ball. 2 with another quick 3. It's not go. Oh, and miscommunication on defense leads to an offensive rebound. And as the time winds down here, looks like Juan Diego's going to wait so they could get the foul shot, or they're going to put up a quick 2. Let's go. 24 6 points.
And that's another offensive rebound, keeping the possession alive for Juan Diego.
Brogan's shot just barely rims out. Good quarter here by Maple Mountain. So, John, what can you tell us about the presence McKay Jukes brings on the defensive side?
McKay Jukes, he's just a long athletic body, and he is flying around that defense. Every single time the big man gets the ball, he's help side. Every time. He's making that big man force the ball out, take bad shots, and it's really working for them. It's also helping them get some fast break layups, which is what they really wanted to do this game.
It's good to see them putting up a fight to the big men, who are clearly outmatched, who are clearly a few inches taller than them. And
it's been a little weird to see that Juan Diego has been really timid on the 3-point line. Only shot about 2 threes that half. It'll be interesting to see, especially with Maple Mountain in a zone defense, whether or not they start shooting that shot more often, and if they can get that to fall, how Maple Mountain will adjust.
And the Maple Mountain's defense on the 3 right now is non-existent. It's not even there. But Juan Diego is really reluctant right now on shooting the 3 ball, and see if that can change here in the second quarter.
You know what, I'm really surprised as Noah Bendinger, number 3, walks back on the court. He's been quiet tonight. He's their star player, averaging almost 20 points per game. It's going to be interesting to see what he does this next quarter.
Maple Mountain really doing really well. As they, like I said earlier, they're averaging 20 points in the first quarter, but the second quarter they usually cool down.
Colin checks in for Brogan, and Banks checks in for Bennett. Quick pass inside, swings it out to Colin. Colin passes it to Easton. Swings back over to Colin. Colin with the 3 ball. Just doesn't go. But Matt Peterson with the board. Passes it to Easton. Easton with the 3 ball. That doesn't seem to go. Rebounded by number 3. 3 looking to drive. Takes a contested layup. That is ended up being fouled by Matt Peterson. Number 23.
And while Maple Mountain didn't end up getting some points on that possession, they kept it alive with some offensive rebounds, kind of giving Juan Diego some of their own medicine.
So our leading rebound right now is 6 rebounds per game, while theirs is 7.2. Tell us how we can really further our rebounding.
No, we just got to use our. I know we don't got much height, but we just got to try our best to box out. You know, we're really outmatching the height and the center, as they have a 6'6" and a 6'4" out there. But you know, with our speed and our agility, I feel like that we can really do some damage in the paint.
Rebounded by Colin Marker, passes up to Banks Jackson. Tipped and stolen by number 2. Number 3 now with the fast break and puts it up over Matt Peterson. Easton bringing it down now. Pressured. Matt swings over to Jukes. Jukes with the mid-range. Won't go. And is rebounded by number 13. Number 13 pushes it to number 2. Pushes it to number 3 and out of bounds.
And it is really starting to show. Maple Mountain really needs to put some pressure on the gas, as right now they are really cooling down the second half. They're on a 7-0 run, and they really need to flip it around if they want to take the lead again.
Josephine pushes the ball now. Takes a test layup.
Brogan Miles was checked out at the beginning of the second quarter after that timeout. After that has happened, you can clearly see Maple Mountain struggling to bring the ball down as they have 2 quick steals. And they're really struggling to get the ball up without a ball handler with Brogan's capabilities.
McKay brings down the ball. Easton now dribbling, looking to attack, and is quickly stolen away by number 13. Pass it to number 2, and Easton fouls.
And you see, Jake, that is what I'm talking about right there. Yet another sloppy ball handling mistake that leads to easy points on that other end. We really need a strong ball handler in right now.
Maple Mountain looking a little more sloppy in this quarter. They have yet to score in the second quarter. Not looking great. Hopefully they can turn it around.
First free throw by number 3 is up, and it is good. And number 3 has made his last 2 attempts, as his first one was not made.
And here we see Noah Bendinger starting to warm up. Their star player averaging 20 points per game.
Cole Marker is out with Brogan back in. Good to see that. Bennett now bringing up the ball. Looks to throw it inside again. They're tipping the balls of our dribblers and just can't seem to get a handle. Matt passes it in to Brogan. Brogan swings it over to McKay. McKay swings over to Matt. Matt with the 3-pointer. Just short. Number 3 with the rebound, passes it to number 2. Number 2 swings it over to number 11. Passes it. Oh, a far pass that ends up going out of bounds.
All right, we have Juan Diego on a 9-0 run right now. Maple Mountain, after coming out in the first quarter and shooting really well, has really gone on a cold streak right now. We'll see how they adjust and hopefully can put some more points on that board.
Brogan Miles bringing up the ball now. Looking for a patient offense, a clean one, or we can get up a good shot. And it's quickly tipped by number 13. Brogan. Swatted away by number 11. Number 11 with the authority.
We're playing volleyball out here.
That is a nice swat by number 11.
Wow. There's some size right there. Something that Maple Mountain does not have.
Just wow. I mean, that was swatted. So that just shows the height advantage that Juan Diego has against us.
Bennett with the open 3 now. Takes it and cannot find a way to hit some threes right now. Number 2 now. Dribbling ball. Hits number 11 on the inside. 11 with the spin. Oh, and nice layup by number 11. Surprising that you didn't yam that.
That's desire, right up at the rim. That's exactly what they want to do. They are having their way with Maple Mountain this quarter. Maple Mountain has yet to score its 11-0 run for Juan Diego.
The second quarter, Flu Bug is attacking the Maple Mountain once again. 11's free throw is not good. Looks for some quick substitution by Juan Diego as 24 comes in again.
And that is bumped up to a 12-0 run by Juan Diego. You wonder if maybe we're considering calling a timeout right now, maybe slow the momentum down and try and get us with a hotter start.
Brogan Miles passes out to Bennett. Bennett with the shifty moves, but it's tipped away by number 11. Number 2 now with the drive. Puts up the layup that is not good, but is rebounded by number 13 and put up. Might need a timeout right here. Bennett swings over to Joe. Joe now down low and is fouled by number 24.
Maple Mountain really needs to find a way to cool down this Juan Diego offense and defense. They're just firing off on all cylinders right now. Maple Mountain really needs to find a way to get a break and at least get a point on the board. They haven't scored since first quarter.
Oh, and a missed layup there, opportunity there by Bennett Averett. Gonna need that to fall. Looking for the inside pass again. 24 has ball up top, passes it up to number 2. 2 swings it up to number 3. 3 back to 24. 24 looking inside to number 11 and is looking to, 11 looks to dunk it, but just isn't able to get it to go.
That's 11 with yet another dunk attempt. It is just too easy for him right now. We are not seeing the same Maple Mountain defense that we did the first quarter.
11 with the first free throw. What's one way that we can stop this big man defense from getting it in the paint, from getting the ball in the paint, John?
Well, I think we just need it. It's all about desire. They just got to keep flying around. They're looking a little bit slower out there. The starters, they're starting to look a little tired, and that's where their defense is coming from. So I think if they can just get some guys in that really want to play some defense and fly around out there, that's going to really pick up their defense again.
11's first free throw was good. Second one is put up and off, but it's rebounded by number 13.
That is yet another offensive rebound.
13, who quickly puts it back to 11, who is then puts up the layup, but looks to be a travel down low by number 11. 11 is subbed out for number 10. Maybe with 11 out, we can create some more offense. As right now we've just hit this cold spell and not scored all second quarter. Looks to be running a set play now. Jukes with the slip screen, isn't there. Screen by Matt Peterson. Joe is being absolutely double teamed right now. Swings it over to Bennett. Bennett, screen by Matt. Flushes out, passes out to Josephine. Josephine kicks it out to Bennett Averett. Takes the 3 and just rims out. Bennett Averett struggling quickly from the 3. 13 quickly bringing down the ball. Number 3 now dribbling outside. Number 3 driving it on Brogan. Passes out to number 10, who is getting his first minutes of the game. Number 10 swings it over to number 2. Number 2 swings it over to number 3. 3 back out to 24. Looking for this high post action on the free throw line. Isn't there. Number 10 swings it to number 13. 13 to 2. 2 driving on Matt, and it's stolen by Bennett Averett. Bennett Averett with a nice layup.
There's that fast break offense we were talking about earlier in the game.
That is something Maple Mountain really needed, and hopefully they can find a way to just break through and put some points up quick.
The three-pointer doesn't seem to be working for them right now, and it's good to see them get a layup in there. Number 2 now dribbling it on Bergen, passes it to number 10. Number 10 looking for a high-low post action, and doesn't seem to be there. Swings back out to number 10. 10 now hits 13. 13 with the 3. And again, Juan Diego doesn't seem to get their 3-ball working, but their inside game it definitely is. Bennett Averett passes it to Matt, who puts up the layup. Right there, good to see the Maple Mountain offense getting running. About 2 minutes left here in the half. Number 2 bringing up the ball. Bringing it up on Brogan. Looks to be back in a man defense. Number 2 swings over number 3. Number 4 has it at the high post. Drives it on Matt. Tries the little hook shot and is tipped out by Bennett for an offensive rebound. We'd love to see him just come down, and looks to be a charge. A charge taken by Matt Peterson. That is Maple Mountain cheddar right there.
Yeah, Maple Mountain preaches charges. That's a Chick-fil-A gift card.
Crowd obviously getting into it, trying to help out this Maple Mountain offense. Minute 30 here left in the half, trying to regain that lead they once had in the first quarter. Bennett now has it on the wing. Slip screen by Matt Peterson. waits for everybody to jump, and quickly gets another 2. Number 2 now bringing down the ball. As pressured here by Brogan Miles. Brogan Miles looking for a quick early steal right here. Number 10 has the ball on the wing here. Looking for the screen by number 24. Puts up a shot and isn't good, but is tipped out of bounds by number 24 and out of bounds.
Something Juan Diego is doing really well in the offense is their ball movement. I mean, their ball movement compared to ours is a much more calm, more mellow. They really are really good at sharing the ball.
Yes, we hope to see Maple Mountain help with the ball handle. Bennett with the quick rebound. Brogan with the quick shot. Can't seem to get it to go. 13 with the rebound. And they quickly pass it inside. 13 swings it over to number 2. Number 2. Number 2 swings it back over to 13. 13 with the ball in the wing now. Looks for a screen by number 24. Brogan on ball. Quick 3. Won't go. Bennett Averett bringing down the ball now. Does a Euro step and just off the backboard. And it will be a final shot by Juan Diego, which is not good, but rebounded by Brogan Miles. And now we'll take us into the half. Now, Maple Mountain was able to regain the lead right there. Tell us how they were able to do that, Cooper and John.
I mean, they just really had to start scoring points fast. Their lead in the first quarter, that really helped them. And they needed to find a way to start being challenged. You know, Juan Diego really challenged them in the second quarter, and they kind of got hit hard there. But hopefully they can come out of this halftime ready and bring back the energy that they had in the first quarter. John, what do you think?
One of the biggest things we've seen so far is the presence in the paint by Juan Diego. Them getting the ball inside has just been huge. They've barely shot any threes so far at this point, and honestly, I don't expect that to change. It's working right now, and I don't see that changing at any point.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, I don't know how, but Juan Diego just has some size on him. I mean, those kids, they must grow up eating cabbage, or like they eat their salads, and they are way bigger than ours. But you know, our speed is really helping us stay in this game.
For Maple Mountain, the ball's starting to stick a little too much on offense. They're really not moving the ball as much. And for Maple Mountain, I say just keep letting those 3 balls fly. Neither team is really starting to hit them. Maple Mountain traditionally is a really good shooting team, and I think if they just let the ball just get it up in the air, I think they can start hitting some, and they can really propel them.
Drill team, their performance.
the lights on, so please stand and sing along with them. You don't take the words that are right behind me up on this wall.
The analysis, he's got the wrong.
What a wonderful performance there by our drill and cheerleading squads. We will now cut to a couple of our fans and Jace Erickson, our sideline reporter.
Hey, I'm here with Jaden and Quinn. They're part of our amazing student section who is dressed in the Adam Sandler out today. Quinn, what have you loved about the fan section tonight?
About the student section?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've loved the energy over there. It's been amazing.
Jaden, Noah Bedninger, number 3, is their best player. How have you affected him? He just isn't having the game he's used to.
You know, I'm thinking we're in his head a little bit. You know, it's just been a really tough game.
And then, Quinn, what is one thing that the team could improve on in this second half?
Just shooting. We're getting open shots. We're just not making them. But
all right, and then this recent kendama trend sweeping the nation. How do you think that's affected the team's play lately, Jaden?
Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead on a lead and say Joe Heaton has actually improved from that. His hand-eye coordination has been on spot. I think it's brought his game up a whole nother level. I just think, he's about to solidify in this next half.
You know what? I completely agree. Boys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for queuing in to our broadcast. We'll now go over our sponsors, the Varsity Juan Foundation, with please make sure to follow our social medias at Maple Mountain Sports. See them there on the. Yeah, make sure to follow us there. We'll now have our quick halftime report by John Henderson.
So we really saw two different quarters here, complete opposites. In the first quarter, we were seeing Maple Mountain really attack the big man when they got it inside, giving him no room to shoot or pass, and that created a lot of fast break layups and fast break offense. Second quarter, guys started to get tired. The starters weren't looking like themselves, and the bench really didn't pick up where they left off. So I think the biggest thing for Maple Mountain this half, is for their bench to step up a little bit and give the starters a little bit of a break. Also for Maple Mountain, just let those threes keep flying. They'll start going in. They're a great shooting team. Just keep shooting.
Yeah, I totally agree. Biggest thing I've seen is the ball handling for Maple Mountain has just not been top tier right now, and we hope to see more Brogan Miles here, as he seems to be the only one that isn't getting the ball stripped away from him.
Yeah, some of the players are looking a little weak out there. They're a little sloppy. The ball's sticking a little too much. I think they just need to keep passing the ball, getting open shots, just keep shooting. Like, you can't make shots if you're not shooting.
And as the half ends down here, we'll get a look at our starters for the second half.
And watch for defensive adjustments on number 11. He really killed Maple Mountain inside. They kept feeding him the ball. He got a lot of offensive rebounds. Let's see if they made any changes to try and slow him down this half.
I might be seeing a dunk here, guys. You believe we'll see a dunk?
I sure hope so. I mean, it's been a minute since I've seen a dunk in a high school game here at Maple Mountain. But I mean, like, if there's a dunk, we're going crazy, right? Like, even I think our student section would even go crazy if we saw a dunk. But
I totally agree.
hopefully we're the people that are dunking it. But I think they have a higher chance of dunking it. Sadly.
Almost certainly.
That would be awesome, though, if we can just see Brogan Miles just come up and just yam it. But, number 11, I think he's going to have the first one of tonight.
Looks to be Maple Mountain starters in for the second half. Same thing for Juan Diego. Number 2 now swings the ball over to number 3. Number 3 passes it into number 23. 23 with on the post. Drives it on Bennett and puts a mid-range that doesn't seem to go, but offensive rebound by number 13.
That is yet another offensive rebound. That is not what Maple Mountain is wanting to see.
And it looks like there's going to be a stoppage of the play.
Juan Diego was close to double-digit offensive rebounds in the first half. They're really going to need to start preventing that.
And I'm a little bit confused at what's going on here. Any of you guys have input?
I think when he hit the ground, I think he hit his head pretty hard. So there might be a concussion protocol going on.
You need to give like an in-depth.
I don't know what happened.
We're all just a little bit confused. Jace here with some insight.
Well, guys, I think what might have happened is that some bad language might have escaped number 23's mouth. He got hit kind of hard, and you wonder if he maybe said something, as that is highly against the rules here. Refs seem to be talking it over. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens here. The refs are having a long discussion, now talking with the board and the head coaches. Krista is now on the court. Maybe it might be an injury, but she seems to be walking off as everything seems to be fine. They're keeping the ball down on Juan Diego's side, so we'll just have to see what they decide to do. And looks like they'll just pass it in, and it'll just be a mystery to every fan here as what is just going on. There will be 9 seconds left on the shot clock and 7:30 left in the quarter. Some of the fans on Juan Diego's side are very upset as number 3 will be passing in the ball. Number 3 passes out to number 24. 24 swings over to 13. 13 swings over number 2. 2 with the shot, and it doesn't go, but is rebounded by number 24, who then puts it up and doesn't go. Rebounded by Matt Peterson, and who is then fouled by number 23.
And right there, it's just pure luck for Maple Mountain, as they really need to get a rebound right now. They're killing them on the offensive glass, and that's leading to easy buckets. Even though he missed that time, that could come back to really bite Maple Mountain.
Yeah. Brogan now bringing down the ball. Brogan passes it. Oh, Brogan stripped away by number 2, who then passes it to number, then gets the ball. Easton then fouls number 13, who will now have 2 shots.
Starting to get chippy here in the Eagle Nest tonight. In these close games like this, things can get heated. And these are two very similar teams.
Yeah, these teams are very similar. They average around the same amount of points per game, along with rebounds and assists. So, I mean, these are really two similar teams, and it's just really interesting to see who's going to come out on top.
11 comes in for number 23. 13's first free throw isn't good. Looks to be they're going back to some height. Juan Diego is. Number 13 with the second free throw. And it is missed, but he's rebounded by 11. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the Gemma!
What are we seeing?
Yeah, the Gemma!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
You don't see that here.
He's stolen by number 13. 2 with the fast break, and he puts it up for 2 points. Oh my goodness! That is a head tap I haven't seen
That
one.
dunk right there just emphasizes what I was saying about the offensive rebounds. Offensive rebound, easy dunk, and dunks like that, huge momentum changers. You wonder what happens to Maple Mountain after that play.
Matt Pearson with the quick move inside, and wow, and it just floods by the defense.
It's starting to get fun. Points are starting to go down. You know, the threes aren't hitting, so it's just old school. Pound it in the paint. Get the layups.
Number 13 jawing at Bennett Averett as he felt disrespected there on the three-point play.
It is really getting loud here, and as you can tell, it is really getting heated. Both teams going back and forth. Juan Diego's defense is just really standing out today.
And that is the third turnover on passes so far by Maple Mountain. When we said we want to see more passes, we didn't want to see more of these passes. Number 24 is fouled by Matt Peterson, and we'll go to the line to take 2 shots. 24 will be shooting 2 free throws. And I'll tell you folks, this Eagle Nest, if you're not here, you're not experiencing true joy as the fans are truly into it. Number 24 with the short.
These Friday night high school basketball games, they're fun. That's all I can say.
This might not be a region game, but it sure feels like it. This is very intense, very close, and very, I'd say, personal at this point. Both teams are really just trying to find any way to get on top.
Maple Mountain with their second home game of the year. Feels like a celebration as most of their games been away.
I do not have the stats
Juan
for
Diego with
offensive rebounds
offensive
tonight, but if I
passing
did,
it to number 11.
it would be ugly.
Number 2 now, dribbling it, passes it to number 24. 24 now passes it to number 2. 2 with it in the corner, swings over number 13. 13 then drives and misses the layup, but rebounded by number 24. Matt Peterson with the block. And Juan Diego's fans are not having it right now. Easton loses the ball and is fouled low by...
All right, we have some very questionable calls back-to-back. The fans are getting into it. Refs are getting booed. But you clearly have to call it foul down there when Juan Diego gets the offensive rebound. And then down there, it looked like a very clean play.
Number 10. Oh, looks like number 20 will be coming in, actually. And it looks to be a lot of jawing around by both teams as they seem to be jawing at each other. Number 3 comes back to the bench, clearly frustrated. Don't seem to know really what's going on.
The fans are getting very personal. They have a large effect on this game, especially on number 3, Noah. He has not been his same self as he usually is.
We do not know who the tech is on currently at the moment, but it looks to be a tech on Juan Diego. Bennett Averett will be shooting the technical free throw.
We may not have athletes, but we do have some.
And Bennett with the missed left. Looking to capitalize on these free throws right here. The second one. Fans are still clearly in it. Bennett with the second free throw. It's good. The Maple Mountain will retain possession, and looks like Juan Diego is keeping the big men in, as that seems to be their bread and butter at this point.
Yeah, another time refs talk to each other, trying to discuss what is going on. This game is getting really heated, and it's going to be really interesting to see what's going on and how this will end, really.
Yeah, it's good to have competitive games while the season is going, because you're building up for this playoffs. You can make a playoff run, but you will not have the experience of the playoffs if you don't have close games, and so it's good to see what we have right here.
And Maple Mountain, they're really just kicking into fight or flight. I mean, they're coming into this 1-9. They really need a win right here to just go into regions with a win and to really start to get hot. Really, they need a fire and they need it now. And so they're gonna do all they can to get a win right here.
Refs are now talking with Averett. Averett will get a refs timeout to talk with players. It looks like they'll be making the student section quiet down, as they seem to be jarring a little bit too much directly at the players. Snyder coming in with the fun police. Back in my day, those were my least favorite guys. They just come in and they just take out all the fun of the game. I'm just messing around. It's good to have them.
Jake, you were the team manager. You weren't in the student section.
What do you mean?
And now the game is starting back up.
I was playing. Brogan swings it over to Matt. Matt with the 3-ball, and it's good. Good to see Matt hitting it back again. Matt is consistently hitting the 3-ball. They need to feed the hot hand.
Matt Peterson is the lone player to have more than 1 3 on the court.
13 with the shot in the corner now. And his shot doesn't go, but Easton doesn't come down with it. Easton doesn't come down with it, and it will be Juan Diego ball. And look at the Juan Diego student section going off on Easton. They're trying to get in Easton's head right now, and it's on Easton to not let that happen. They quickly pass it into number 11, who spins and almost catches the ball, but it's not quickly. But it's not a clean dunk. Guys, you gotta wait for a clean one. We could go crazy on a clean one. Joseph with the quick 2. There's a travel by number 11.
This game is going back and forth, and it is getting really hot really fast.
We got a tie ball game here in Spanish Fork, Utah. These are two very geologically far teams, but it feels like a region matchup tonight.
Number 2 with the quick pass to Matt Peterson. Joe with the quick 3 now. And it will go. Joe with quick 5 points. He's filling it right now. Brogan guarding up on number 2. Joseph Ian. Number 13 now has the ball in the wing. Looking to pass it into number 24. 24 backing down Easton. Passes out to number 2. Number 2 looking again to pass it inside. Hits 11, who comes out. 11 looking to pass it inside and is tipped by number 24. And is back going the right way. Easton will now pass it into Bennett Averett. Bennett now bringing up the ball.
What I say, just keep letting them fly.
Bennett passes it over to Brogan. Brogan now has the ball in the wing. Screened by Matt and cannot get the layup to go. Brogan struggling to find points in this game, but he'll get it on track. We know he will. Pass into number 11. Number 11 spins and puts up the layup. That won't go. 22, Bennett Averett with the board. Quickly takes a 3, and that will not go. Rebounded by Brogan Miles. Brogan looking to reset the offense. Quickly passes it over Easton. Brogan now resetting the offense. Calls for a screen by Matt Peterson. Matt Peterson sets the screen, but it's tipped out by number 11.
Yeah. Juan Diego, they're just really good defensively. They've gotten a lot of steals, a lot of blocks, and a lot of tips. I mean, they just find a way to get their hand and just really get into Maple Mountain's offense.
Good to see that Maple Mountain is containing a lead right now with all this pressure. Brogan passing it into Bennett. who is 13 backs off of Bennett. Bennett taking up now. Wouldn't be surprised to see Bennett pull that at any point in time. Joe now swings it over to Bennett. And an illegal screen by Justin. And it is going the other way. Tough break there as Bennett's shot did go in. And that is 3 points off the board.
A very big three-pointer that just did not count. That is very frustrating for Maple Mountain. But Juan Diego's trying to strike back and get some momentum to take back the lead.
Justin quickly comes out for McKay Jukes. Brogan with the pressure on number 2. Brogan looking to get a quick steal here. Not playing too aggressive though, as he's not trying to grab a foul. Number 2 crosses and is pushed out to number 20. 20 swings it over to number 13. Who swings it over to 11 has it on the wing. Number 13 with the shot. That doesn't go. Rebounded by Matt Peterson. Matt Peterson now with the ball. Gives it to Jukes, who then brings down the ball. Jukes looking to drive, passes it to Matt Peterson. Matt Peterson swings it back to Jukes. Jukes then swings over to Brogan, who was fouled by number 2. Maple Mountain will have possession, not on the shot though. That was not on the shot. Number 3 will be coming back in for number 20 after the tech.
You know, Juan Diego has forced Maple Mountain into their half-court offense, and they do not function well in that half-court offense.
Matt gets blocked by number 11. 11 coming down the court. Picks it up, passes it to number 3. Number 2, passes it to number 3. Number 3 now with the ball. Swings it out to number 11. 11 looking to pass it inside to number 24. 13 with the 3 ball. Doesn't go, but his number 24 is fouled by Jukes on the ground. Fouled by Matt.
Number 24, M. Harris, is having his way on the boards.
3 passes out to 24. 3 gets it back up top. Looking to drive. Shoots the mid-range and is rebounded by number 24. 24 has just been a beast on the boards today. Rebound by Joe with the missed shot. Joe passes up to Brogan. Brogan looks at the mismatch he has and is looking to drive on him. Gets a play by Coach Abrett. Brogan starts to drive and shoots a shot off the backboard as he gets his defender to fall, but isn't able to get the shot to go. Number 3 with the 3. Doesn't seem to go. Rebound by Matt Peterson and a foul by number 11. The student section is really getting into this game.
And such a rebounding presence that McKay Jukes brings to the floor. Ever since he has come in, you just see way less offensive rebounds. He really shows that he wants the ball most.
Joe! Don't talk to Joe. We can't talk to the players. That was the one rule they gave us. Actually, there was a lot of rules.
John over here, man.
Joe then drives on number 2. Joe kicks it out to Jukes, who looks up top for Justin. Justin with the 3. Looks good. Just short, but is able to get his own rebound. And it loses the ball. Jumps for it, and looks to be a jump ball. Good effort there by Justin. There. Making the most of his minutes on the court.
That is really what Maple Mountain needs right now, is some hustle by some bench guys. I love to see it.
Yes, obviously, looks like Maple Mountain will retain possession. Brogan passed the ball in. I would not be surprised if we were going to see a Bennett corner 3 right here, as that seems to be their inbound go-to shot. Brogan passes it into Justin for a safety. Comes and gets the ball from Justin. Justin then takes it across back to Bennett, who shoots the mid-range and comes up just short. Number 3 now, patiently taking up the ball, looking for this final shot. About 20 seconds left on the game clock. Looks to be a little bit of confusion on the defensive side, but looks like they'll get it handled as Juan Diego will make sure they get this final shot. Number 13 passes it into number 11. Number 11 is then fouled by Jukes. It doesn't look like they're in bonus, so they will retain possession down low. They're going to need to look for a quick shot here. What shot are they going to be looking for?
They're going inside for sure. I can't imagine anything else at this point in the game. They haven't really been able to get anything outside. I think they're going to get it to Desire, and they're just going to pound it inside, try to get a foul.
Juan Diego with the quick timeout to get a good play going. My favorite chant, the party chant.
Gosh, makes me just want to go in there right now.
Yeah. A lot of energy from the crowds, both crowds. In fact, I'm really impressed by this Juan Diego crowd, as they have been into this game toe for toe with the Maple Mountain crowd. Juan Diego now will be passing the ball in.
Should we talk about it? No. Should we talk about it?
Juan Diego, number 13, will be passing the ball in. Again, they'll probably be looking for an inside shot. Yeah. I hope for alley-oop dunk right here, but that would be against my own team, so I shouldn't be hoping for that. Number 3 with the quick shot, and his hard foul by Joseph Eaton. It'll look like he'll get 2 shots here to end the quarter. Number 3 with the first free throw, and it is good. It is not really good to see a late quarter foul, as really they were going against time there. But
that's what Juan Diego was looking for, getting inside and expect a foul.
Second free throw is good. McKay will pass it up to Bennett, who shoots the half-court shot and comes up short.
What a half, ladies and gentlemen. It is close here in the Eagle Nest.
Yeah, what a quarter. Maple Mountain retains the 1-point lead. Great quarter there. Great to see the offense coming back alive. I will say this, though. I really hope to see more threes here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are just underperforming their average points in the game. This is really just a tight defensive and really well done ball game by both teams. And this is just really close and really competitive, and that's just what you expect to see on a Friday night here at Maple Mountain. But it's just really interesting to see how both coaches are going to string up their last quarter and hope to get a win here.
Yeah, both teams are running a very grit and grind system that will wait till the final seconds to even get a shot. Very few fast break layups have been made this game, and I think that's one of the main reasons why.
That's what Juan Diego wants. They want to force Maple Mountain into their half-court offense, because that is where they do not function well, and that's where that's where they're forced into matchups that Maple Mountain doesn't like due to the size that Juan Diego has.
We once again take a look at our sponsors and our social media page. Again, we once like to invite you to follow our sports pages at Maple Mountain Sports on the following medias. Start the fourth quarter here. We're going to see if Maple Mountain can hold a lead. Looks like it will be Juan Diego's ball. Justin Easton came in for Bennett and Matt to start this fourth quarter. Number 2 now bringing up the ball. Getting the play now from his coach. Swings it over to number 13. Number 13 now dribbling it. Passes it to number 11. 11, seeing the height advantage, takes it inside and lays it up for 2. Brogan now bringing down the ball. And looks like there is a clock malfunction, and they'll have to restart. the possession. One of the toughest part of having a shot clock, and one of the reasons why it took so long to become one, to become a thing in Utah, is because it's hard to operate with offensive rebounds and just points being scored.
Yeah, for sure. The shot clock has not helped Maple Mountain at all in this quarter. It's forcing up bad shots, and hopefully we can see them get out and run a lot more.
Brogan with the quick two,
by
and a
right
technical on what looks to be Justin, but I'll keep you updated there.
It looks like we have a technical foul by Easton Merrill. After making that layup, he did the too small sign. In a game this close and there's this much emotion, you just can't make mistakes like that. Keep your head and be a smart player.
It's really hard to see. It was a great layup by him, but basically erases it off the board with 2 free throws as the first free throw is missed. So, yeah, maybe it was a smart thing to do. Except Juan Diego will retain possession after the ball. So it is never a smart thing to get a technical on yourself.
That is definitely an uncharacteristic miss for number 3. First miss of the night. That's where he's really affected the game most, is from the line today.
Juan Diego hits the second free throw. And will, of course, retain possession. Number 13 to pass it in to number 2. Actually passes it into number 3. Looks to be front and backing number 11, making sure that he doesn't get the ball. Number 2 swings it to number 11. Number 2 swings back to number 13. 13 with the ball in the corner, looking inside. Doesn't get to go. Number 13 swings back to number 13. Swings it to number 11. Number 13 has the ball in the corner, takes the shot. It is good. Juan Diego catching some early fire here in the fourth quarter.
And that is something that you do not see from either teams today, is the three-pointer, and that was a very effective three, and that's a lot of momentum.
Foul on number 23. That is their 16th foul. And
yeah, Cooper, any three in this game is a big momentum changer. Threes don't come easy today.
Yeah, threes come at a premium right now. Brogan will be passing the ball in what looks to be Bennett. Bennett swinging over. Receives the ball, passes it right back to Bennett. Brogan now with the ball, driving. Looks for a backup for Joe, isn't there. Joe now with the ball in the wing. Drives in and shoots the mid-range, and can't get it to go. Really like to have that one back as it just nearly skipped out. 11 looks to be fronting, we look to be fronting number 11, trying to not let him get the ball. A bad pass leads to a great pass and a open three by number 3, and he hits the 3.
And that's a great three by number 3, who's their lead scorer, and he's really starting to heat up, and that is something that Maple Mountain does not want to see. That's 2 daggers that Juan Diego just put up. Maple Mountain needs to respond here.
McKay swings it over to Brogan. Brogan has the ball in the high wing and is fouled by number 2.
Juan Diego has definitely found a groove that Maple Mountain has not been able to counter.
It will now be 1-1 for Maple Mountain as they are in the bonus. Now Brogan will be shooting his first shot right here. And honestly, I think they can really capitalize on these free throws, get into some bonuses, and get some points back right here, as nothing seems to be falling for Maple Mountain. Brogan with the first free throw. And he gets it to go. Very good to see there.
I talk about it every game, how important free throws are to every high school basketball game. These are the only shots you're going to get wide open at this level of basketball, and you got to make them.
Brogan with the second free throw. And it is also good. Great to see there. And it looks like Matt Peterson will be coming in for Brogan Miles. Looking at possibly one of the tallest lineups here for Maple Mountain, but still nothing. They still got nothing on 11. Number 2 bringing up the ball now. Swings it over to number 13. 13 finds 11 down low. 11 passes back out to 3. 3 with the quick shot, and shoots it a little bit too quick there as was far off from the hoop. Bennett Averett will be taking the ball down, and with Brogan Miles out, we hope to see some good ball handling by almost all of our players, as they'll be looking to get a quick steal. Matt Peterson, thinking about driving, decides to wait. Joe with the ball on the wing now. Bennett with the ball in the corner. Matt, pass it back out to Bennett. Bennett now with the three. Doesn't get it go. Matt with the rebound. Passes it to Joe. Joe. Oh, with the hard foul on. Joe gets fouled hard by number 11.
And that's just something, number 11, he likes to swat the ball hard, and that's just something that really backfired. That's a hard foul.
Let me tell you, when you're driving into the paint, number 11 is not a pretty sight to see. He is a tower of a man.
But it's good to see Joe, fearlessly running at this 11.
I think someone might have forgot to tell 11, we're not playing volleyball tonight. He's looking like he wants to spike everyone, maybe to half court.
Joe with the first free throw. Looks good. Again, free throws are huge. And we hope he can make the second one. Joe with the second free throw. And it is good. Bay Mountain made their last 4 free throws. Great to see. And is quickly pressuring and tipped out of bounds by Josephine. And honestly, pressuring is very helpful now since there's a shot clock. If a team gets down there and they only have 15 seconds to run a play, it is going to be a much tougher possession for them.
You know, with a smaller, faster team, press is really something that Maple Mountain likes to work on in practices.
Yes, shot clock is 35 seconds. Matt Pearson with the foul. Might be below the belt.
I know Maple Mountain's looking to get some pressure with this press, but you wonder if it's a good idea when they are in the bonus right now. Press leads to fouls. Fouls lead to easy points when you're in that bonus.
Wait, what did you say?
No, he just got him on.
He fouled out?
Number 3 now with the first free throw. We'll be shooting one and one as he is in the bonus. And it will not go, and rebounded by Bennett Averett. Bennett Averett now bringing down the ball. Looking for some quick points. Puts up a layup and will not go. Those are ones that you just would love to see fall, but rim out. Number 2 now for Juan Diego's bring down the ball. Looking for also some quick points here. Swings it over to number 3. 3 passes out to number 2. Number 2 inside to number 23. 23 takes a floater. It does go. Rebounded by number 11, who doesn't get it to go. Brogan now bring it up. Rebound by Justin. Very nice. Brogan passes up to Joe. Joe now with the ball. Not being tightly guarded. You can see him pull that at any moment. Bennett now who does pull it. Doesn't get it to go. Brogan with the rebound. Tipped out by Joe. There's a mismatch right now with Bennett being guarded by number 11. We hope to see that being used. Justin now with the ball up top. Going to settle for a mid-range, which doesn't go.
That is just not a smart shot. We need a better shot than that. A long mid-range too. You just look at the percentages and they just don't get you. They're not worth it with the points they give you.
Juan Diego with the timeout.
With Matt Peterson in foul trouble, that's going to be a big game changer for Maple Mountain. They need him in the game. He's their highest scorer. I think he has the most rebounds in this game, and they need him. So they're going to have to bench him for a while due to foul trouble. Smart move, but it's not going to help Maple Mountain.
Well, we got a close one here, folks, and
we'd also like to thank the Maple Mountain managers, Liza Peterson and Levi Melton. I think they've done an absolute phenomenal job, and I'd like to thank them. As now we'd like to thanks to our sponsors, and make sure to follow us on social media and at Maple Mountain Sports.
The crowd here is very lively right now. Juan Diego with the ball now. Number 2 with the ball on the wing. Passes it to number 13. Number 13 back to number 2. Number 2 swings number 3. 11 out right now, so not as much paint presence there. Number 2 pass in to number 24. 24 back out to 2. 2 up to 3. 2. Number 3 driving and hits the mid-range shot. Number 2.
Silky smooth.
Very smooth. Joe now with the ball in the corner. Being tightly guarded. Passes over to Easton. Easton then swings it over to Brogan. Brogan with the 3. And just can't seem to get it to go. Number 13 rebounds the ball and passes out to number 2. Number 2 swings it over to number 3. Number 3 driving and swings out to number 13. Number 2 has the ball up top, swings it over to number 3. Number 23 with the pass up top. 24 gets the ball and puts up a layup. And that is a 6-point lead by Juan Diego as there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Joe with the take and is fouled by number 24.
Juan Diego really starting to get hot. Maple Mountain doesn't have much time to respond, and they need to get something going quick.
Change the momentum.
Hopefully this foul here can start up some momentum and give them time to breathe a little bit.
Josephine with the first free throw.
At this point in the game, this is where the shot clock can really change the game. It forces the team that has the lead to get shots off, and it can really give the defense an advantage.
Joe's first free throw is good. Joe with the second free throw. And the second free throw is good again. Free throws are clutch. Maple Mountain pressing the ball, looking for a quick early turnover. Doesn't get it. 2 with fast break. Now passes it to 24. 24 out to number 23. 23 is not ready to take that shot. And coach is clearly frustrated by that. Number 2 drives. Kicks it out to number 13. 13 with the 3. Just a little bit long, but it's rebounded by number 2. Passes it to 24, and 24 hits the shot. We must be rebounding there if we're trying to win this ball game. Brogan now taking up the ball. Passes it to Bennett. Matt now has the ball. Passes it to Easton. Easton with the 3, and it is good. And a timeout here by
Stroking it,
Maple
baby.
Mountain.
That's what Maple Mountain needs right now.
Very clutch 3 right there from Easton.
Okay, very good to see the 3 ball going up there, right there. Without the shot clock, then you question that shot. But with the shot clock, it becomes a highly sought after shot.
Yep.
Very good for him to hit him there. Puts it within a 3-point game with 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining.
This is a great game. I'd say this is one of Maple Mountain's best games of the season so far. I mean, the competitiveness is really good. Both teams have struggled. Both teams have done really well in certain areas. I mean, this is just nothing but an evenly matched game, and it's going to be really interesting to see who comes out on top, really, when that clock strikes 0.
Maple Mountain's record definitely doesn't show what kind of team they are. They have a lot of close games. They're a really streaky team, and tonight I really think they could get this done.
Maple Mountain back with their starting lineup in. So as Juan Diego, same as Juan Diego. Juan Diego will have the ball here as Maple Mountain is pressing. Honestly, pressing is fine, but biggest thing is just getting a stop here. You have time with the shot clock. And there is a 5-second shot and a quick turnover here.
And that is great, scrappy defense to make a turnover that was much needed. That is a huge momentum shifter, and we'll see how that carries out through the end of the game.
Very nice to see here. Brogan will be passing the ball in. Will hit Easton and quickly come get the ball again. Wouldn't be surprised to see them looking for a 3 here. Easton passes it to Brogan. Brogan with the 3 ball. Looks to be short. Looks to be way short. 13 passes it to number 2. Number 2 now has the ball up top. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 1:20 remaining on the game clock. Joseph Eaton with the foul down low. And that will be a bonus free throw. Again, very big part of the game right here because this will put it out of a 1-score game. and it will still be in the regular bonus, not double bonus.
This is one of their best shooters. I wouldn't be surprised if he makes both of these.
First shot, and it is good.
And that's a 2-score game right there. Very hard to come back from at this point in the game.
Number 3 with the second free throw now.
That's what it should be.
And it won't go. Rebounded by Easton Merrill. Brogan now bringing up the ball. Probably looking for a really quick score here, so they don't have to go to fouling. Josephia now has the ball. And he will take it up top as it looks like they're running a 2-3 defense. Joe now has the ball, almost stripped away, but hooks up the shot and is not good. Joseph looking for the foul there, doesn't get it. Need to stop right here, fellas. Almost certainly need a steal. Some quick pressure will be very needed right here.
And we can definitely count on Juan Diego to take the shot clock down. We have a foul right there by Bennett Aver, and that is going to put number 13 at the line. And with that foul right there, that's going to put them in the double bonus.
We'll see Maple Mountain here looking to foul their bigs. Maple Mountain here with the timeout. Yeah. Juan Diego will be in double bonus, and they will get 2 shots. Hoping that they only make one so it can stay within a 2-possession game.
They really need both these shots to go on to really just, now I wouldn't say completely seal the game, but I'd say to have a great chance at it, you know. But this is going to be really exciting to see what happens here.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting here with 32.1 seconds left on the game clock. The shot clock will no longer be a factor in this game. Juan Diego has a 4-point lead and has the ball on the free throw line, shooting 2. Number 13 will be taking the shots. Levin back in.
Juan Diego going with their big looks, maybe hoping for some offensive rebounds right here. An offensive rebound would almost certainly seal the deal in this game, would be the nail in the coffin.
Number 13 with the first free throw, and it is not good. This will keep it within a one-possession game. Yeah. 13 with the next free throw, and it is not good, and rebounded by Brogan. Brogan now bringing the ball down. Oh, this is where it gets exciting, folks. Brogan passes it into Matt, who shoots it, and it doesn't go in. 24 is then fouled on the free throw line. 24 with the rebound, and then is fouled.
Maple Mountain really just had a golden opportunity there to put up some points. They're going to hope for another miracle here, and they need to score fast. And this has to be done really quick, and let's hope Maple Mountain can find a way to come back and at least send this game into overtime, folks.
You know, the door was open, but Maple Mountain slammed the door back.
Number 24 with the first shot. Again, they'll be in double bonus, so he will get 2 shots. As first shot rattles out, it will stay with
some uncharacteristic shooting
game
by Juan Diego. This could be a game.
Uh, 24 with the second free throw, and it rattles in. 2 bringing down the ball now. Brogan looking for a quick shot, passes it over to Bennett. Bennett with the quick 2, and it goes. And a quick timeout here by Coach Averett on the Maple Mountain sideline.
It is a 1-score game, folks. Maple Mountain is in striking range right now. The door is back open.
That is very big for Maple Mountain. Yet Juan Diego does get the ball back, but Maple Mountain really needs to find a way to make a stop here and send this game into overtime at least.
Hey, with the free throw shooting that's going on right now, anything could happen.
anything, really. My gosh, what a clutch shot by Bennett Averett.
Maple Mountain going to look to foul their bigs, as their bigs really struggled at the line tonight. If they can get another missed free throw, we will have ourselves a game. Look for a last-second shot by Maple Mountain.
Now, we might be looking too far forward in the future here, but if we are looking at a three-point shot here, who do you say you give the ball to?
I mean, you got to give it to Benny. He's your highest scored. You know, he does tend to get a hot hand. And, I mean, you got to play that hot hand right now. He's just made another three. His confidence is up. I would definitely give it to Bennett Averett.
I'd say Matt Peterson at this point. You know, I think that they will go with Bennett Averett because traditionally he is the better shooter. But Matt Peterson has had a great game.
Juan Diego will be inbounding the ball, and it looks like Maple Mountain will be sending all their guys up front trying to get a steal.
And they added another second to the clock as it's now 12.6 seconds. That is huge. 1 second is very big in scenarios like this.
Oh, and a quick timeout here by Juan Diego. That is great defense there by Maple Mountain.
Maple Mountain, their players using their quickness, and they're covering all the players on the court. They're looking good right now.
We're looking at a very close game here, folks. There's 12.6 seconds left on the game clock. Juan Diego is in double bonus, so they will get 2 free throws if they are fouled.
Wow. Well, I mean, times like this is building pressure. These timeouts, as much as they do help, pressure does tend to rise in times like this. This is called icing. And, I mean, it could help, but if the pressure gets inside these players' heads, it could start to form something that is not really seen.
And I'd like to say a quick thank you to the student section, everybody who showed up. We have a great student section, a great student body, and I am proud and honored to be a part of this student body.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. It is awesome. You know, this is a great pre-region game to have to get ready for region.
Now here it is, folks. Can Maple Mountain get a steal? Again, Maple Mountain with the high-pressure defense. Looking to get an early steal. They quickly pass it in to number 24, who is then fouled by Bennett. And we'll get to shoot 2 free throws. Honestly, from what we've seen so far tonight, that is a good person to foul right there. All he needs to do is miss 1 free throw, and then it's a 1-possession game.
Anything could happen at this point in the ball game. This is just something super exciting to see and be a part of. I'm so glad I'm here.
I'm curious how many timeouts Maple Mountain has left, as they just call one right there. They must have a few left in the box as they're going to try and ice number 24.
Student section's about to get real loud.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody that's been part of helping us broadcast this game, and we'd like to thank Jeff Picaro. We'd also like to thank Dave Boyack, our head of sports, and this has just been a great game and a great thing to be a part of.
We'd also like to thank our behind-the-scenes specialist in Colby Warren.
Yeah, Colby Warren helped us set up this whole thing, and I'd like to thank him.
Your games have been really close, haven't they?
Just a little recap. This has been a close game all throughout. It's been within a few points in every single quarter. A lot of lead changes, but for the most part, Juan Diego has been in control of this game. But it can easily get flipped over here, back to Maple Mountain's side. I like how much attention our broadcast is getting. The viewers, you guys are great. It's great to see all of you guys.
All right, number 24 going to the line. Last time he was at the line, he shot 50%. We'll see if he's going to improve on that and put the nail in the coffin.
Levin checking in. They're looking to get an offensive rebound, possibly creating some pressure here. Actually, they will send 11 back, clearly giving up on the offensive rebound and hoping that he could just drain 2 of them. Number 24 with the first shot. Here it is, folks. This is what we like to see. and the first one is good. He'll be shooting too low. It will all be fine if he misses this second free throw.
Impressive show of clutch. This building is absolutely deafening right now. Well done to the student section.
24 with the second free throw. And it is good. Maple Mountain does not look to have a timeout, and will be shooting a crazy shot. Will miss, and
That seems to do it, folks.
yeah.
I mean, look, anything is possible, but not a lot of things are probable. And
You know, two-score game with 2 seconds left on the clock. Not much you can do.
with Mid-Mountain with no more timeouts, they will make.
Very surprised that Maple Mountain did not call a timeout there, as it felt like they needed to. And
I think they're out of timeouts, Jake.
then they should not have wasted one when the guy was shooting free throws. You have to hold on to a timeout.
That's a coaching problem.
Number 2 with the first free throw, and it is not good. But honestly, these just seem to be adding points on, as Maple Mountain, it's a 2 possession game right now, unless they can get an and 1-3. Number 2 with the second free throw, and it's good. And that looks like it'll be it, folks.
And we'd like to thank you for tuning in to Maple Mountain Basketball. And thank you.
I'm your host. I'm your play-by-play, Jake Crandall. Your host here, Cooper Rollins.
I'm Cooper Rollins.
I'm John Henderson, sports specialist.
I'm Jace Erickson. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've loved having